The one is here. How you doing, man?
Yes, hello.
Hello,
Fine.
how you doing, bro?
you.
Nice. Daniel is here today, huh? I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, how you doing, bro? How's your Nova?
It's chilling. Just waiting for the lowest setup.
Yeah, chilling, right. How much is it?
1.2%, I think.
2.2?
No, 1.2.
Oh, 1.2. Yeah, stay tuned. There is going to be the biggest payout so far on Nova. So the biggest one so far is 12K. We're gonna have from our group a 17.5K withdrawal.
Ooh,
17.5K.
nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
he basically made 35%.
Mhm.
And we're gonna basically it's 50%. It's 50% payout. Split for the first one is going to be 17.5. First, he actually they sent him an email that your account got breached. It was like 3.8% in drawdown for the day. It was like a daily drawdown limit. And then he contacted them, and it got fixed.
Perfect.
Got fixed. Yeah. You're aware of the consistency rule, right? Where you have an average trade size between 100% and minimum as 25% of the average lot size that you trade. So let's say your average lot size per trade, doesn't matter the day, per trade is like 2 lots, 2 lots, 2 lots. You can't go above 4 lots or minimum below 0.5 lots. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that now about like 5 trading days also.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
is it per month or like per trading period?
No,
like...
per trading, like the whole history, if you gather it.
Yeah. No, I mean like
Yeah.
the minimum trading days. Like they have a rule that you have to trade
minimum
like 5
trading
days.
days. Minimum trading days. You have to open the position for at least a minute, and it has to the lot size has to be in that range.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, people joining. Nice. Okay, so let's start with the questions first. Today we're not gonna start with the litter refreshment questions.
I have a question about Nova funding the prop firm.
Yes.
Is the daily drawdown relative or absolute?
For the daily drawdown, I forgot actually. Let me check that.
Daily and also the maximum as well. We can check in Nova actually, the website.
Yeah, let me check. Let's check it out. Initial account balance at the reset time. Oh yeah, so it's not trailing. It doesn't trail. Yeah, it's basically of the drawdown of the starting of the day. Drawdown. 4% max daily drawdown is based on your initial account balance at the reset time. So let's say you got 4% profit today, you can literally risk 8%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I wanted to confirm.
Yeah, you can do that. Wait, do you have a Nova account?
I have a TFT one.
Oh, okay. You know that I have an EA for Nova, right? That passes the phase.
Yeah, I've seen the stories. Yep.
Okay, good. I'm gonna show you the payout when I get it on 24th. My payout is on 24th. My students is on like 26th, 27th. Not really sure. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with the knowledge questions. Coma, you can start.
Okay, so for the range that we were in, like we were playing in when we were going up, can you go on the daily real quick? Let me see.
You can annotate on my screen.
Yeah.
The annotation button, you can find it here. Okay.
I figured it out. Yeah, you have to go to view options for me and then annotate. It's up on top. Okay, so we rejected this right here. I don't know. Yeah, right here. Also, should I just be using line chart for the level? Because this opened like right down here.
Okay, what did we say? The closing of the first one. Where is the closing of the first one? Here. Boom.
Yeah. So that would be level. Okay, cool. So yeah, just basically use the line chart because it was weird right here. But okay.
Yeah, you could use the line chart.
Yeah, okay. So from there, we hit this level right here. And
Mhm.
then we broke above it, right?
Yeah.
Right here. So on the smaller time frame, how would you be looking at it so you could capitalize on this move up here higher?
I would personally look at levels here, or use 2 time frames lower on the H1 for a breakout. In this example, I might be going for, okay, so I'm not really sure here. I can't go on replay button. It's frustrating. But you saying that how do I take trades in this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I personally would look at breakouts on the lower time frame. So I would go at the hourly, but here, if you go to the weekly, you can find that there is a weekly level here, right?
Yeah.
So in this weekly level, if you drop 2 time frames over, that would be H4. Correct?
Yes.
So if you go to the H4, you might find a breakout here. After that, price retrace and go lower. That's the first entry that you could get there.
Let's see.
Got me. And then you have
Yeah.
another breakout here. After this
Yeah.
breakout, price might retrace to one of these levels. Okay, use confirmation with M1 and you can sell there. Here you have a level. Okay, after pullback, you don't know if price is going to go all the way up. That's why you have to use M1. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, how to capitalize from these trades? The first thing that I should know is that I'm in a daily bullish and a weekly bullish storyline. So I'm looking for buys. The second thing that I'm aware of is I have a weekly rejection and the 2 time frames lower breakout. So the H4 breakout goes to daily. It means I'm short-term bearish, but long-term bullish. Got me. So
Yeah. Good.
in this scenario, I can capitalize from the buys and sells at the same time. Okay. So what I do, I go to the H4 or H1, monitor my clear breakouts, and then I wait for pullback to the H4 levels. So we have a breakout here. Okay, that's not a clean one. Might have one here. Okay. Might have one here. And then you go to the H1 and do the same thing where you can capitalize from the buys also. So you might have waited for this breakout here, then wanted to take a buy, but there is no confirmation here. So you wouldn't be in it. Okay, might have a level here. So all these levels inside the range, what you should look at, breakouts on the H4, breakouts on the H1, and then waiting for the pullback to the breakout levels or the levels above or below the breakout. What do I mean by that? So let's say you have a breakout here. You'd want to wait for this area itself for a 1 minute confirmation there, okay? Or you wait for this one, this QM, and this apex, okay? You just wait for a small confirmation in there, and then you can start capitalizing from your buys and sells. Got it.
Got it. So to like summarize it as a whole, like what are we doing? We're looking at like rejections
Breakouts.
on
No, no, no,
and breakout.
no
or, like,
rejections. No rejections.
I know,
So I'm
but
just-
like, how do I explain this? Like let's say, can you take it? You can take a trade off almost like all the higher time frames. I know that, but what about using like a rejection on like the smaller time frames to scalp?
So
and
you
stuff?
mean like H1 reject H1 M30 breakout?
Yeah, can you do that?
Nah, I don't do that because it would take the difference of the candles between H1 and M30 is just one candle, but the difference between daily and 4 hour is like 4 candles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You won't be able to capitalize. The whole movement is going to go there. So if you're going to use H1 levels, go to M15, right? So this is an H1. You go to M15. What's going to happen on M15? You're going to have an internal breakout here. See that?
Yeah.
Then price pulling back to the last candle. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the last fresh level in here. That's the last fresh level. Inside of this, you can also look at the M1. It depends. So it's up to you. How do you want to use the lower time frame? But I personally like to look at the breakouts. Okay, so let's say this is an engulfing, right? Okay, what's an engulfing? It's basically the last candle. I'm not gonna go in deep details. So it's the last candle before a push. So as you can see here, did this candle give you a buy or it failed?
Yeah. What do you
if,
mean?
if it failed, it failed to
Oh
give
yeah,
you a
yeah,
buy,
yeah,
right?
yeah. It failed.
So
Yeah.
if it fails to give you a buy, then you can use it for sell again. Goes back, and then you can sell. Okay, so if you didn't use M1 and you instantly bought here, you can wait for a breakout and then sell. So as you can see here, it broke it, and then you sell again.
But how do I choose? Because there's two levels with the engulfing.
You just use this candle. Just use the whole candle.
How do
Okay,
I?
I'm not gonna explain it fully today. It's going to be for the next session. But engulfing, just a small idea of it. Let's say a candlestick, a whole move, the last candle. Okay. Okay, I had this one, but it failed. Okay, whole candle before the whole move. Price came here. It gave me a small reaction, but it didn't really do something like this. You know what I'm saying? This one is failed. So it fails, come back, and that's how I got the buy. Okay, today about from here. Why? Because this one failed. Very simple. So yeah, I just look at breakouts on H1, H4 for small, short-term buys and sells. Okay, I'm just, let's say, selling here and TP in there. Understood?
Yes.
But all the noise in here is going to be, you're not going to find any low risk setups. You're just going to find the maximum like as medium risk. So it's going to be a quite choppy price in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Do you have any more questions?
Yeah. So about refinement. So there's like 4 things with refinement. It's like the MTF dropping down in time frames, and then there's like the freshness of them, and then there's the proximity, like the extreme or the near, and then there's like one more. Let me look this up real quick. I had it.
You can annotate on my screen, no worries. Just
I
one by one.
I had it written
Okay.
down. Oh, okay. And alignment. Okay. So you have all these different, like when you refine, you
Just
have
a moment. Just a moment.
again. Let's see.
Okay, what you said?
So you have basically MTF, and then you have freshness.
Fresh and freshest, yeah.
Yeah, or yeah, and then alignment.
Alignment, yeah.
And then proximity.
Proximity, like the distance between the H4 and the H1 refined.
Yeah, like well, yeah, when you're judging, like if you're taking the extreme or if you're taking like the near level. So
Okay.
So when refining, like
What do you mean by MTF?
like going down in time frames?
Because
Sometimes you
because
stick with like an H4. Sometimes you don't. Do you take always? Do you always go with an H1?
yes, you always have to check H1, but doesn't mean you always have to take H1.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So I want to know like the priority on
priority one
like,
of them. Okay.
Yeah. If you're taking all of these things into account, like how do you know like if I should be sticking to H4 if like the freshness of H1 is not good, or if there's no like H1 extreme, or because of the proximity, or
you want to have the flexibility around.
Yeah. So how do I like use all these things to know how to?
Okay, so sometimes you find the H4 and then the H1 is not fresh. So what do you do here? Right?
Yeah.
Or you find that the H4 is aligning with an H1 fresh, but there is also an H1 extreme.
Yeah.
That is also fresh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's say this is daily level, right? All right. So let's say this is daily level. Okay. And you want to take a high risk entry. You would go to H4, right? Find the level above. Find the level here. So when you find the H4, you also have to check it with H1. Okay, actually, let me give you a better look on the chart. So let's say this H4 is the apex, correct? See here?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's an H4. So you have a wick. And then you go to H1. Want to check it out on H1. Okay. What does H1 show you? It shows you that the H4 that you picked is a gap and it's not fresh. And
Mhm.
there is an H1 above it that is also oh god, sorry.
You're good.
Okay. So you're gonna have here a gap that is unfresh, and above it, just above it, an apex that is also unfresh. In this case, the H1 apex is not far away from this level by more than 25 pips, right? It's not there, or you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So if it is not that much far, you can take it. Okay, you can take the apex here or here. Okay, that's fine. And does it matter if it's fresh or unfresh? No, it doesn't. When do you not pick the apex? Let's say it's inside the range. Let's say it's inside the range. Let's say it's inside the 25 pip range. It's here, right?
Yeah.
But this one is, let's say it's an A, right? And it's fresh. And this level of the H that you picked is also an apex H1 fresh. In this case, which one do you pick? You stick to this one, okay? If this one is already an H1 A level that is fresh, you stick to this one. Understand?
Mhm.
But let's say this one is wicked. Then you go to this one. Got it?
Yep.
Are these like too many examples?
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know.
All right. Let me try this. Where is that example that it was a cell? Yeah, here. So what's H4?
Maybe if you like write it down as like, if this happens, then this happens.
It's recorded. It's
Or
recorded.
I don't. Yeah.
So here, say you have H4, and then you go to the H1, and you find that it's a gap. Is it an apex? Is it an A level or a gap?
It's a gap.
It's a gap. You would want to refine it. Okay. You'd want to refine it always to the top level, not the one just above it. Always to the extreme. So we go in there.
Okay.
Right. But let's say you find it was here. Let's say this is the H4. Do you still take it?
Yes.
Yes, you
Sure.
still take this one. All right. Understood?
Mhm.
All right, very good. Any more questions?
That's it for now.
Okay. Yeah, please, I have a question with regards to this
Yes,
scenario.
yes.
Okay, if on 4 hours it's a level, then on 1 hour it's MTF, but it's an open close. Okay, then on
Can you
top
repeat
there's
that?
another fetch. I said if on the 4 hours it's a fetch A level, then we find to the 1 hour is MTF and open close.
Oh, yeah, just
a
like this
gap.
example. Yeah. Yeah?
Yes, then on top of it there is a fetch level.
Here.
Yes. Do we ignore the fact that the gap is MTF the 4 hour A level and go for the 1 hour fresh level?
So if you don't have this, you can go with this one.
Okay.
Okay. If you have this, you would want to go with this instead of this one. Is that what you asked for, or am I getting it wrong?
And not really. What I'm actually saying is,
Mhm.
let's say we have an A level on the 4 hour now.
Yeah.
Then we drop to the 1 hour for refinement. And
then-
that's yes, and that A level on the 4 hour, on exactly the same point, it's a gap on the 1 hour.
Yeah.
Do we sell from that gap? Or we should sell from an A level on top of it if there's an A level?
Okay. So you can sell from that gap if the A level that is on top of it is more far than 25 pips. So is this A level more far than it by 25 pips?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. So you can take this one. But
Okay.
in this scenario, you don't have this. Okay, let's say you don't have this. So you only have this price action. Price would react from this instead of this, right? And let's say this one is not fresh also. It's still gonna react from it.
Okay.
Okay, still gonna react from it. Just take the apex, take the extreme level. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, you have a gap, right? You have a gap. But how many A levels that are fresh do you have? You have two, right? You have this one, and you have this one.
Yes.
Just take the top one,
Even if it's farther than 25 pips.
even if it's farther than 25 pips.
Okay.
This one is 27 pips. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not farther than like, not this. You know, don't go like very much
Very far.
above. Yeah, and also for those who know about strong highs and strong lows, this one is a strong high. Took liquidity, broke structure. So this one is much better than this one. For those who don't know, you don't really need it. Okay, doesn't matter. Yeah. Another question?
Yeah. So please, can you go on your 4 hour?
Yeah.
There's something I saw you do earlier in terms of marking POIs on 4 hour. It's something I'm not really conversant with. Where you drew the line farther from the left hand side. You know, it's like marking an SNR on the daily level where you can use it like 4 times.
Daily.
No, I said the way we mark XNR levels on the daily, where we can use a daily zone up to 4 times.
Yeah, we can use it up to 4
After it has
times.
been broken. Can we do that on the 4 hours also?
Oh, on the 4 hour, no, it has to be like 2 times only.
2 times.
2 times only. Yeah, 2 times. Got it?
I did.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
shared in the signals room a zone here to buy from. Did you guys capitalize from it? On the signals room. Did anyone buy from it?
I'm not sure we're on.
Yeah,
on the signal.
you're not in the signals channel?
No,
I,
I'm not.
I'm
only
gonna
on the
send it
discussion.
later to you guys because I've shared the buy here. So I want to ask, how did I buy here? Why did I want to buy here? Okay, guys, tell me, how did I buy here?
Fresh level, no?
Fresh level, yes, but why did I pick that fresh level? There are a lot of كان بزاف لي fresh level. علاش خيرت هذاك؟
Daily was bearish and H4 is an obstacle to a daily bearish storyline.
I don't use obstacles. I used this one because it's simply an H4 fresh level aligning with daily storyline. So before we had all of this price action, I picked this level for buy when we were here, right? We was here. We didn't have this price action. So
Yeah.
here what I known is daily was bullish. Daily was bullish. So where can I keep buying? Okay. So I have a daily level here that's aligning with the daily storyline. So you go to the H4 and refine it. So do you see any good levels here that look good? Does this level look good? No, it doesn't look good for me. So I see a QM here, right? I see a QM here. And then another QM here. Right. So that's a zone that I'm interested in buying from. How do I buy there? Simply use M1. Okay. Simply use M1 confirmation. Okay, you would want to go to the M1, wait for the trend to get broken. In this case, you have a big trend there. Boom. Or you can just go with this one. Once it gets broken, you can start buying, right? That was close. You can start buying from there. But if you want an instant buy, you'd always want to go with the extreme level, instant buy, and go. Because I was confident in buying in this level without using the confirmation, because it didn't really have any levels below it. That was like the last level there. That was the last level there. Aligning with what? Daily storyline, H4 storyline. Also, price did not really show me that it's willing to go lower from that weekly level. It kept playing around, being choppy. Okay, that's a sign that price, even if it gives you a daily breakout below, it's going to be like in the next week. That's not as solid as when it happens instantly. If this weekly really wanted to start a bearish storyline, you would have went like in the first day or two of it touching it. Okay, but this one just kept playing around like for 4 days or whatever. Yeah. By the way, in the end of this session, we're gonna play chess for those who are interested. Okay, and the one who basically wins gets a Nova account. Okay, in the end of the session. But before that, any more questions?
Yeah, I have a question.
Mhm.
So basically, I want to make reference to yesterday's, the bullish storyline that started today. When we have a daily reject daily, a 4-hour breakout, normally we would expect price to retrace down to the support that was formed, to the V level.
Not necessarily retrace all the way down, but it at least going to retrace to the next level. It doesn't have to go. It doesn't have to do this. Okay, it can just do this. It can do this. It doesn't have
Yeah,
to go
so-
there. I
so-
showed you how to know that.
Mm.
How do you
Yeah,
know
you said
that
when
it's
you
gonna
said
just do this?
when you get to the
M1.
level, when you get to the level, you go to your M1 and look for trend line break to confirm
exactly.
if it's going on.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
But in a situation whereby like the daily bullish trend that started, it didn't even go 50%, it hasn't even gone down at all. So how do you take buys along the way? How do you know that okay, this buy level is going to hold? Yeah, you can exactly. That is the 4 hours V level under now. Price has not even come close at all. So how do you know that buys are going to hold along the way? How do you take buys along the way, knowing fully well that there's still
You
a high
know,
chance of it retracing all the way down?
I wouldn't buy today here. You know why? Look,
No,
what do you have here? What's this?
that's a daily reject daily.
And what's that?
4-hour breakouts.
Uh-huh. And what happened here? What happened here? See the sell? I wouldn't
Yes.
I wouldn't want to buy anywhere here. Nothing there because this is an H4 setup. So H4 setup meaning that all the H4 if H4 setup works, okay, and it starts running, any H4 setup here or below, any setup H4 setup or below time frame like H1 is going to fail, okay? It's going to fail. Got what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want to be buying on that H4 because daily is now bearish. Where is the next daily? From this daily, okay? From this daily, we can go to this daily. But what happened is price just failed today, and it happens. Okay, it failed, and you have to accept that sometimes price fails because nothing is 100%. So when it failed, I knew that price is not willing to go low anymore because if you have a low risk and price actually fails that low risk, just buy on it. Okay, just buying in on it. Don't even consider selling it anymore.
Wow.
One question. This H4 level was broken after it failed the
Yeah.
rejections. That's indication that we are going for buys then.
Yes, you did. It just failed. Then just keep looking for buys. This storyline is
Yeah,
going
okay.
to hell. Yeah. So it broke. I instantly bought after it visited again. Okay.
So this is my question. Now, this scenario is my question. You see where it bought from?
Yeah.
It just broke this 4 A level and it just bought from there. There was
Yeah,
no
just
even
from there. Nothing.
yeah, like it didn't even
No,
come
no.
down a bit, that kind of thing.
No, just buy. Just buy. If you have a very strong setup and it fails, let's say it's a very good sell and it fails, just buy again on it.
Okay.
Okay. It hit 30 pip. Boom, come back, buy. I took a loss here and it's fine. I got a break even first and then I was like, okay, maybe it wants to come back. I entered again. Price failed me, so I entered buy. I just entered buy.
We were looking for the sells today because the daily was bearish, right?
Yes, daily was bearish, but then the storyline failed.
Yeah.
Storyline failed.
I took the loss also, but I just didn't know when to continue looking for buys or when to switch to looking for buys. That's why I'm actually
Yeah, well, that's like being flexible. It comes with being in the market a lot of times using what I taught you basically. Yeah, but to understand the direction of price, okay, if price shows you that it wants to go lower with a H4 breakout and a daily rejection, it means it has to go lower. So if it doesn't do that, what does that mean? It means
Very
that it's
likely.
going to go up. It's not going to fail you and then go lower. That's never going to happen, because that's weird. That's not how price moves. Price, if it wants to go somewhere, it will do it. If it's not going to go there, like if there is nothing to go, if there is no destination for it to go there, it means it's going to go up. Okay? And then you're going to start looking for destinations above. Okay, you could maybe capitalize. You could maybe catch a buy from here. I didn't catch it. The buy from here, I forgot what was it. I think it was an M30. I don't really remember. Yeah, but I've seen an opportunity here of buys. You could sell, buy, and maybe look what price is gonna do. Any more questions?
So when you have a high risk setup, you talked about like the two proper ways of like
Mhm.
entry. And is that one is like with storyline and then the other?
Mm, It
If-
is against the storyline.
Yeah, but you're using MTF alignment, right?
Yes. You refine the destination. So let's say we are going to the next daily. Let's say randomly this daily. Okay.
Yeah.
That's your. Let's say we go in from this daily to this daily, right? And that's your first destination, not the second or the third. How do you take the high risk sell from there? You simply refine it to the H4. In this case, you're gonna go here, the last level, right? And then you go to the H1, doing the same thing, right? So is this H1 fresh?
No.
No. Is
It's
the
not.
H1 above it, above 25 pips?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Is it?
Oh,
It's not
no.
above 25
No,
pips.
no,
So
no,
you
no.
want to take this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, very simple.
Uh,
Okay. I didn't take this sell. I was bored. I took a lot of entries yesterday. So you could sell from there.
It's Josh.
Wow.
Hey, Josh.
Reset, man, you
Hey,
good?
so guys, I told you about the biggest payout. This guy is the one who got the 35%. Congrats him, guys. Congrats him.
Come on.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you, brothers. Yeah,
Congrats, bro.
35k,
Congrats, Josh.
Yeah.
30% one trade, big trade, man. I've never had that before. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, can you like take us over the trade that you took on GJ? So he took
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
guys,
so,
on GJ. So I
what?
personally don't trade GJ, but
I was literally about to ask
Here
you
you
to go through it just to clarify my mind. But yeah, I'm saying
yeah,
I
okay,
like
okay.
it, man. I
So
love GJ.
so what do I do?
Okay, so I went. Okay, so this is Fibonacci, bro. I went 50% Fibonacci. So if you go on,
No, we don't do that here. It's not yet. We're not teaching that yet.
that's what I did anyway. That's what I did. So if you don't want to do it yet, then I'll
No,
wait.
is it only that?
No, it wasn't that. It was confluences that lined up with the H1, H4. It wasn't
Okay.
lined up with H4. The H4 wasn't fresh, but the H1 was fresh, and it was a retrace. It was like a continuation sort of sell.
Okay.
And it
So
was
you
huge,
had like
right?
a daily storyline bearish.
Okay, so if you go on H4,
Mhm.
and then where was it? It was on the open. So if you are you on Pepperstone? Go on Pepperstone.
Oh yeah, Madrid.
Okay, so if you go to the right a little bit, so you think about it, it was on Monday. So go on Monday's chart. Monday's
Yeah,
bit.
this is Monday. That's Monday.
No, that's the 10th, bro. That's the 10th. It was on the 17th.
Oh, okay. Oh, here. Yeah, this one.
Yep. So what I did is you see the gap, the big gap. I literally
Yeah,
sold
it's
from
not fresh on H1.
yeah. So if you go from the H4, the big line that goes up and fills the gap, the big gap. The
This
H4
one?
line, the one on the yeah, that one, yeah. So that happened overnight. I did the little.
But I've seen your sell from here, no?
No. So I did. Yeah. It was literally there.
Oh,
bro.
this
It was literally
one.
there.
This one.
Yeah. That's the one. That one.
I see,
That's
see,
got a
yeah.
fat push down, and I can't lie. So I made a mistake.
Yeah.
So what happened was I'm gonna be completely transparent, right? So, I went onto a site that basically told me my lot size calculator, and it was completely wrong, right?
Mhm.
I risked double than I was meant to risk. Completely messed up on like it was the website's fault. I was only meant to risk 2%.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it
but you
ended up
risked
making me
4%.
like 4.5% or like 5%. I was like, what?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean, it
so
would
I-
have been a 16% profit anyways.
yeah, it would have been massive, but still, it's like double 16. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I sold. So I set the two sell limits overnight.
So
I
it
went
was
to-
basically a continuation setup, right?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it wasn't
Okay,
anything like
okay.
like a X or anything like that. It was literally just a normal trade for me, you know. And then
Yeah, I get you, get you.
I went to bed at like 4 in the morning UK time.
Mhm.
I woke up at 12 p.m. the next day, and I had 30 grand sitting there. I was a bit shocked, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen your reaction, bro. Congrats.
You
Congrats.
saw my reaction.
So,
I was so shocked.
yeah. So here we had an H4 gap continuation aligned with daily storyline. I'm not sure if the daily was bearish, because I've seen like I see like a big movement here. Okay, there was no daily reject daily,
There's a weekly.
but we
reject
had
weekly.
yeah, and we had like a daily bearish storyline.
Yeah.
Daily bearish storyline. So we had yeah. So
I was
just
more
an
focused on
H4,
sell.
but you instantly sold from it, not using M1, right?
No, I didn't use M1. I literally sold from.
Okay,
So
so you just did the 50% thing to
yeah, I did the 50%. It lined
Oh.
up with the H1. I sold from the H1, and then boom.
yeah, as you can see.
Where did you set your TP?
I set my TP all the way down to the H4.
Yeah, this low risk that I don't know. I guess it's the one who bought from here. I've seen
Yeah, so
some
if you go
buys
on-
from here.
If you go H4, I was meant to buy from there. I could have made a lot more money that day, but I didn't because I didn't take the H4 setup.
Yeah.
H4 setup. So I went from the H1 sell down into the H4. I could have bought from the H4 all the way back up, and obviously, I would have
Yeah.
sold at the Apex as well. But
Yeah, I've
yeah, I
seen
could have
the
made
setup,
I could have
seen
made
the
it quite a bit more, but I'm
No,
happy with
don't
the
be greedy,
30%.
bro.
I think.
35%.
You know.
Yeah, man,
Yeah, I'm up 35%.
Mashallah, bro.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Mashallah. Yeah, mashallah, bro.
Mashallah, brother. Yeah, I get a payout on the 2nd of August, man. I'm gonna show you guys.
Yeah, 2nd of August.
Yeah, 2nd of
Is it
August.
sec-
Yeah.
Okay, nice. All right. You have any more questions, guys? For closing above gave us stronger for changing by setup. Yes, exactly, Fahd. So the low risk sell, we closed above it, so it's a hint for us to keep buying. What kind of entry for buy should we use if failures happen like that? So if the low risk fails, just buy on it again after price visits it again. Just use M1 confirmation. I personally did use that today. Okay, I personally did use that today. As you can see, my entry on it is not very sharp. I actually waited for the whole trend to get broken and then I entered. My entry was not here. My entry was not here, right? It was here. It was here today. No more questions in the chat, I guess.
So with storyline, we can create levels. Like if we don't have to go to another level, like let's say we break a level,
Mhm.
and then we're on our way to another level. We don't have to reach that level to start or like to finish the storyline, right?
What do you mean?
So let's say yeah,
So we're
yeah,
going
right.
there. We are going there.
But what
But-
if we create a new daily in between?
So if we create a new daily and reject it plus an H4 breakout, then we are going lower.
Alright, so we don't have to go to that daily if we create a daily in between.
No, you should
Ah.
assume that you're going there.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, but if price creates a new daily in between and rejects it plus an H4 breakout, means we're going back lower.
Mhm.
Yeah, got it?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're already in a sell, what would be the TP before looking for buy? The TP, if I sold here somewhere, I mean, I sold here, but let's say it worked out. My TP would be on the next daily.
Up there. Well, if you sold up there,
Oh, here.
yes, there, exactly.
I'm taking partial at 100 pips and leaving the rest. I don't know if this one is going to push price all the way down. You can't know. There is no much price action H1, H4 here. Do you see anything? No. So I don't know. Not sure yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe we're gonna use decision level. In this case, look, H1 doesn't have any price action. It's here. If so, we need to break that. But if it's too long, so on H4 also is too long. So you can use decision level for the scalping method that I showed you, and maybe that will hold it. Maybe. Because some people use it for storyline. I personally don't, but when it's the only option there, you can use it. You know, you don't want to be
Okay.
sitting on your hand. Okay, so. All right. Any more questions?
I have a question. Like
Yes.
for prop firms, at the moment I only wait for like the low risk Apex setup, but
Which
I
is
feel like
perfect.
yeah, but I feel like I'm sitting a lot of my hands doing nothing. Like, is there like any other setup you would recommend me looking into? Like maybe if storyline is bullish, check daily
For me
levels.
personally,
Yeah.
how I personally trade pro firms. Basically, when I used to trade pro firms in the beginning, you can say I had like 3 months
Mhm.
full of low risk setups. So
Mhm.
this month where you got funded with Novi, I know that there is not much of low risk setups.
Mhm.
Did you sell here? Because this was a low risk.
Actually, I wanted to put my limits in during the night, but market was closed, so I didn't. And then in the morning, it already failed. So
Oh, yeah.
I got lucky a bit. But
So you would have sold. I mean, it worked for a bit.
yeah.
Yeah, it works for a bit, like 36 pips.
Mhm.
Yeah, it had like 36 pips on it. Yeah, so the setups I would personally look for a scalping on decision level. Okay, decision level. By the way, there is an explanation about decision level that I did not go to. H4. Yeah. So let's say you have a daily or a weekly. Okay. And on the H4, you don't want to wait for a gap, right?
Yeah.
Gap break. So when you have a gap break here, you'd want to wait for price to come back and then sell. But on the H1, this looks like this. So decision level on H4, on H1, it's like this, right? So like this. So if price comes back here, it's not going to go lower from here. Where is it gonna go? It's gonna go to the apex. Some level in there, right? On the H1, the apex of H1. But if decision level on H4 is like this, and on H1 it's a gap, it's going to go from this gap, all right? If this gap is fresh, it's gonna go from it. If it's not fresh, you would wanna pick the freshest, understood? Now let me give you an example. So you go to the H4, it's a good scalp for your funded account, but yeah. Let me show you. Yeah, it was here. We touched the daily and stuff, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, here. We touched the daily and stuff. We had decision level broken here. So when you go to the H1, you see that it's an RBS, right? Resistance becomes support. So in this case, you'd want to take the extreme. Okay. Also, the extreme here had wicks, so you can go and refine it to M30. Got it?
Okay.
All right. And this one, you'd wanna like TP at 80 pips max, 80, 100 pips max.
Okay.
Yeah. You can do that. For another setups, that would take on prop firms. A continuation that looks clean for me. I take continuations. Continuations are good. So let's say you have a daily bullish storyline. Okay. Price is making a lot of price action. Just pick a level where it doesn't have much levels below it on close, so close to it. Let's say the next level below it is right here, just like this one. See this one, this is a continuation, but the level that's below it is far from it. As you can see, it's here.
Mhm.
So you can take these levels with an instant execution without M1. But if you really want to take more trades, just take a gap H4 continuation. I wouldn't suggest you take the V's and the A's. So let's say all of these gaps are like efficient for continuation, and you want to take them using M1.
Okay. And for continuation, you think it's better that there's like a daily also close? Like for the buy you showed us earlier?
What do you mean?
Like this buy from this level, you had like 2 lines, and there was like a daily level.
Oh yeah, I had
Close.
like this QM, and I had this QM, and I had this daily. So I just refined the daily. Yeah, just refined the daily to a good level. There is no rule. Actually, there is no rule to pick in a correct level here. It's just something that looks clean. There is
But is
literally
it-
no rule for.
But is it
Like
better
you can
that?
take.
Oh, sorry.
Sometimes you can know where it is. Sometimes you can take the breakout range. Say you have a breakout here. Take the breakout range. Take the extreme level. It doesn't matter. Just monitor
Okay.
price action here. Willingness to go up, because the M1 that I show you is not actually a fixed. It's not something that has a meaning. It's just showing you that price wants to go higher. So if you have something better that shows you price go higher from here, I don't know. You can even use an indicator. I don't use that, but you know, like M1 shows me that it wants to go up. Why? Because the trend. You have a trend, and that trend does not have to be from SNR levels if you actually understand how it works. So the point of the trend line, you have to understand the point of trend line. That's how you get flexibility from it. So to understand the point of trend line, it's basically to mark the trend, the bearish trend. So how I told you to use it is make point A, point B. Okay, this is just for confirmation, guys. It's not for actual trend lines. So use point A, point B, and that's how you draw the trend line. But what's the point of it? It's to mark the trend. Just do this. Mark the whole trend. Once it gets broken, just buy. That's the understanding. Basically, the meaning of understanding price action. So if you understand that this level wants to push price higher, you can start buying. Got it, bro. So I would
Thanks.
suggest you take decision levels, continuation levels, X levels. Yeah, just do that.
So
Or
for continuations, how much pips can we hold for?
How many pips?
Yes, please.
I
for
always
continuation.
go for 1-3, 1-2, and BE and partial. Keep the rest running with BE. I don't know if the continuation is going to go all the way up because
way.
price, price does not move like this. Just like, I mean, it makes higher highs and higher lows, but from daily to daily, it's not going to do that all the time. It might actually do this. Look, gives you a continuation, then comes back, take this one, then go up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I always go for 1-2, 1-3. Yeah. Did I answer your question?
Yes, please.
Did I
Thanks.
answer your question? Yeah, no worries. Let me read these questions here. Just want to clarify something. When refining H4 to H1, it has to be maximum. No. It has to be below 25 pips above or below. Like it has to be below 25 pips range. So if your H4 level is here and your H1 level is way above, like 25 pips plus, it's not valid for refinement. It's not valid for refinement. Unless it has, it's like the example here. You can watch the recording later. I saw gold flip bullish and I waiting for every monitor pro level M30 to fail, missed all the 2 time frame BO. Didn't know. I will pull back. I don't really get the question. Let me see. Bullish. You mean here? You mean this one?
Yeah, yes, that one.
Yeah, but price didn't come back. Why? I told you when you have the breakout, price might just pull back just a little bit. As you can see, where did this pull back? Pull back here. At the same time, it broke what? A low risk buy, a low risk sell. So if it breaks a low risk sell and starts a bullish straight line, look how strong this is. Look how price wants to go up. Not only it failed the low risk, it failed the low risk, plus it did the breakout on the H4 and rejection on the daily. It really wants to go higher. So yeah, in this case, price didn't do this or that. It just retraced to the first level and then go up. And then
Yeah.
price here came back to this one. Actually, not that one. Yeah, nothing there.
I did not know. I was waiting for the apex.
Yeah, you always wait for apex. I mean, yeah, it's fine to wait for that if you want high quality setups, but you're gonna wait a lot sometimes. Like, just to be transparent, you have to wait a lot sometimes. You see Daniel here. Yeah. Sometimes you have good weeks where you have a lot of buys and sells. This week, like, I had the best low risk setups in it. Any more questions, guys?
Yes, sir. Just go back to the 4 hour.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I'm on.
between this level and this level, which level are we to wait for to know that it is a bullish breakout?
What do you mean?
After the daily rejection,
Below?
maybe go to daily and get the daily the daily rejection.
This one or this one?
No, this one here. This one here. Up here.
This one?
Yes. So then go to 4 hour.
We have a daily rejection.
As it was playing out,
I don't see a daily rejection here. Okay, first of all, we don't have a daily rejection there, but
as the candle was forming,
Mhm.
as the candle was forming after, okay, you see this daily fresh level, this one here.
Yes. Yes,
so
yes.
So as the candle was forming, my question is, as the candle was forming, at what point do we know that we have a bullish breakout or a 4 hour breakout? Just go back to 4 hour. Yes, now between this and this one, you see those 2 levels?
Yeah. What about them?
Yes. So was the first one? Did the first one give a signal for a breakout, or we had to wait for the second one? We had a heated argument.
I get what you're saying, but I don't know what does this daily level has to do anything with these breakouts. As it was forming.
Yes,
forming. What's
Yes.
forming? This daily level?
No, it is already we had a daily fresh, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. I understand the breakouts question, but I don't get what's this level has to do with anything. These
Maybe.
breakouts, I'm gonna use this breakout for what? For daily reject daily below here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So the issue is that when you have a daily level,
Yeah.
It first of all, it has to be touched, correct?
Yes, rejected.
rejected.
Mhm.
Then we, I don't know how to, maybe I'm mixing the question because
Yeah, you're
what
combining a
hap-
lot of things.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Maybe
take your
he's-
time.
Maybe
Maybe he
somebody in
wants-
the group help.
Yeah,
he-
what
he-
you-
he-
Ask.
I think he wants to, what he's trying to say that the daily level might be used for a lower time frame entry. Because he's looking at a daily stronger level, like a daily level, which is relevant to today's entries, maybe, if you know what I mean. Like he's using it as it is. He's not using it as an refining it to H4 level. He
Is that
just
what you
wanted-
mean, Samuel?
Yeah, exactly. Because I am looking at
Oh,
the daily level and how I can use it now to make
Yeah.
for the buy.
Yeah,
For
how
the
can
buy.
he use a daily level? Yeah.
for the buys, if price wants to come back to it, if that is that what you mean?
Yes.
Oh, you basically wait for it to come back and then you refine it simply to a good looking level. What's good looking here? Maybe you have this. Okay. Maybe you have this one. Maybe this one. Both are good.
But sorry, Samuel, do you want it to use it for today's buy or for the buy the next one? Because
Mhm.
you need to wait for daily to end. So basically, if we have a daily level, then you can use it after the daily candle finishes.
Okay, okay. Maybe I got mixed up what I wanted to ask because today was a very
Yeah, he can. If you wanted to use it today, then you should. I think that you should look for an H4 levels, which matches with the daily level, but you have to look at H4 levels. I don't know if that is what you wanted to ask. Is that level maybe stronger if it's matched with an H4 level? Like daily level and H4 level are at the same spot, almost at the same spot.
I have got one question.
Yeah,
How would
sure.
someone trade this consolidation?
Did you join in the beginning of the session?
No.
Okay, so you're gonna watch the recording later. I explained how I took some trades there.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Any more questions?
What happens if we or you can go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. So what happens if we're going
Samuel,
up, right?
your drawings, bro. Mhm.
If we're going up and we like close a daily candle and it's like a breakout, right?
Yeah.
How do we capitalize and we don't hit any levels? How do we capitalize on like the breakout? Because like here with the range, we hit that weekly, right? So then we look 2 time frames down for that H4 or yeah, for that H4 breakout. But what if we didn't hit that weekly and we didn't hit a daily?
You just keep buying continuation.
You don't take the scalp, can't you? Like you can't take the scalps down to like a buy.
Let's say you have that price action without the daily or weekly.
So like wait, let me
Let's say you have this, but without a level from the left. What you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah, you can do the same thing. You can do the same thing, but be aware that price is not going to turn bearish from anywhere. So I would only be looking at buys. I wouldn't want to take sells. No. There has to be a level on the left.
So like we break, let's say we like break this level, we close, right?
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
there's like I guess there's this level now, and then like another level right here.
Yeah.
And then we're coming back right here. Like how can in this candle when it's forming, like how can I take the trades? Like so if I see like a breakout, like I don't know what time frame to look out for a breakout.
You can look 2 time frames lower than the level. Okay, stick to that
But-
for now.
But we
Mhm.
haven't hit any levels right here. We broke this level, and then if we're coming down here, like let's say
Oh yeah. So let's say this is a weekly, and this is a weekly candle, right?
yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you would want to look in here for any lower time frame levels. Any time frame you pick, and then look at the structure 2 time frames lower when price hits it. So if you pick M30 breakout levels, M30 breakout levels, monitor here M5. Okay.
Okay.
So let's say we break.
Well,
Let's say we break this level, and then price pulls back. So you can go to M30, right? M30. Price, let's say, breaks, right? And then you would want to look for M30 breakout levels. Okay, breakout here.
but why M30? Like why? Like
You can. I said you can pick any time frame.
But what time frame am I like prioritizing though? Like
Oh,
how
it
do I like?
no. There is no prioritization. It depends on how the time frame looks. So you go to H4 first. First of all, you go to H4. That's why what you prioritize.
Why H4?
That's how it goes. The higher time frame, the better.
So okay, you can't use daily because you don't use daily for like
Daily
unless,
you can use, but you always have to refine it. So you're going to H4 anyways.
always. You're going,
Always.
yeah, okay, so yes, you can only go for, so H4 is the highest level for what?
Yeah, for the breakout levels. So this is
Okay.
H4 is to control your storyline. So continuations, low risks, stuff like that, 2 time frames, lower, whatever. If these fail, if the H4 setup fail, you can go to the H1, looking for the opposite trades of the H4 setup. So if you were looking at H4 sells and it fails, you can look for H4 buys. If you don't have any H4 buys, you can go to the H1 looking for the buys. And how do you look for the buys? You take breakouts. Okay, this is a breakout. Any breakout doesn't have to come from a level. Breakout, and then go 2 time frames lower, M15, and then look for the 2 times lower breakout here, and then you can buy, or just simply wait for an M1 confirmation.
And you can't use monthly you can't go monthly 2
No.
times.
Why?
Why?
No. Because monthly is not really consistent. Monthly sometimes do this.
So what is monthly for?
Monthly is to MTF it with the weekly and daily. Let's say you have a destination, right? Let's say we're going from weekly to weekly. What is the next weekly, guys? It's here, right? So if I ever want to take a high risk sell here, I do check with monthly. Okay, is it aligning with the monthly?
Yes.
Yes. Then I would wanna. I get more confidence in this high risk sell. Got me now.
Okay.
That's all the monthly is for. Because if you use it for direction, it's going to fuck you up.
So oh yeah.
Weekly, and then goes to the destination.
So when you're starting to look at a chart, right? First thing, what are you looking at?
Weekly storyline.
Weekly storyline. But
And
then daily. And then what about monthly? You don't look at monthly first?
No. I don't check monthly storyline. Never. I just look if it aligns with the weekly and the daily storyline. That's it.
But how do you know like we're not at a monthly? Yeah, I know you.
What you think?
So you look at the daily and then you look at weekly first.
Weekly and daily, both.
But what if weekly is at a monthly? Is that not? I guess it's not important. Yeah. Okay. So you look at weekly first.
It's not important. Yeah.
And then you look at daily, and then you look at if it aligns with monthly.
Yeah. If
right?
it does align, I'm just more confident. If it doesn't, I still be confident, but I don't.
That's the first thing you do, and then what do you do after that?
Then I look for setups.
All right. So what are all the setups?
Like everything I taught you, like the H entry types.
I know. I just
whatever
know
the market. I don't really get it.
Can you like go over them real quick, like all of them? Not like just tell me the names of them. That's what I want to know. Like I don't want you to go into them.
It really depends of the day. Let's say I just logged now, right? Let's say I'm just in the chart. I'd want to check the weekly and daily, and then I find both bullish. Okay, but I find that there is a daily destination here, so I should be aware of sells. So what I'm going to do is I monitor the lower time frame structure, H4, H1, M30, and then whatever these time frames give me a setup, I'm just going to take it. They're going to give me 2 time frames lower. I don't know. They're going to give me a rejection. I don't know. I'm just going to take whatever it gives me, right?
All right, so you can either enter high risk on it, but most of the time you're not, because you want to take a good trade. So You're
No,
gonna
on
be
prop
looking at.
firms, I'm not taking on prop firms. I'm not taking high risk. I
Alright,
take
so-
high risk only on personal accounts.
So what are like? So there's continuation for low risk, right? And then there's the decision level, and then there's the breakout.
Yeah,
So those are the only three.
yeah, those are the only best 3 for prop firms.
Okay, but there's more.
There is more, yeah. Like the 2 times we did go through them, no?
Yeah, I just want, because like some of the thing you didn't go like through all. I think you missed like the decision. I don't know if like I just want to make sure that I know
Like
all.
listen, bro. Like just take the high quality setups for now, and don't worry about having a setup every day. Every single, like every day 5 setup. Don't focus on that for now. Get a hand of the basic setups. Once you have you get a hand of them, you will literally just gonna wake up one day like, oh yeah, I understand how price action works, and then you're gonna be surfing on M30 and 15. Because I can't really teach you my flexibility, but the knowledge I guys give you is like 95% of what I know, literally. Like this is my flexibility, can't give it to you, but if you apply what I teach, you will have
Can
it
you
by
give
time.
me like homework for flexibility? Can you give us
Maybe,
like
sir. Maybe,
forward
sir.
test?
like
Yeah.
I think my advice would be you send him previous videos because all the questions are in the previous videos.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I maybe watch the previous videos. He's so confused, and I really want to answer
Yeah.
your.
I'm
And
not
trust-
I'm not
trust
that
the
confused. I
process,
just want to
bro.
simplify it
What you say?
because it's all over the place. You know, like I want it like literally written out like this, so I know what.
Yeah,
to
I
do.
see what you're trying to like. You're
Because-
trying
Yeah,
to.
he wanna categorize it. Like he wants to
Yeah,
know
yeah.
in a written form, like a trading plan. Okay, I have
The
this
thing
setup.
is,
Yeah,
the thing is, if you are going to categorize stuff, you're not going to have flexibility. Okay, that's 100%. Because if you have something written and you're just gonna look for it in the chart, you're not gonna find it many times. But if you understand in the back of your head, you're gonna see it without that plan or whatever. But how do you get to that point? You have to have a plan first, follow it with not many setups, like 1 setup a day, 2 setups a day is literally more than enough, bro. And then by time you can start increasing the number of trades, and you will just automatically understand price action. Okay, more deeper. But listen, if you literally have a plan and apply that, that's more than enough for you to make a good living from prop firms. Okay, my main income is from prop firms. Okay, I mean, I still do make good money from personal accounts, but my main income is from prop firms, and I still do flip accounts from time to time. I can do both, but what I suggest to discipline yourself to actually be a good flipper, you have to be good at prop firms, because prop firms discipline you. It gives you a lot of rules to follow, and that will fix your discipline. Okay. Yeah. Just have like the three low risk setups: continuation, decision, low risk, breakout. Follow these. Okay. Especially continuation, you're gonna have a lot of them. Okay, and you don't have to go below H1 for now.
So no medium risk.
No medium risk. No, don't do that. Like the 2 time frames lower and stuff. Practice on demo, maybe. Also, take action. Okay, many people watch and learn, but they never take that challenge. Never deposit money. Okay, like you told me you never traded the demo. You never traded the real account. Yeah, you see, bro, because when you trade the real account, it's way different than demo or learn. Maybe you have potential from the past knowledge that you've learned, but you never try to apply it on a real account. You know what I'm saying? Try to take action. It's the best thing you can do. Yeah. Any more questions?
Got it. Thank you.
All right. Watch videos. Yeah, watch videos. You can answer the question asked on Telegram. What's the question? I don't see any question.
So, sir, trading continuations, how many pips do we still maintain the same 30 pip stop loss? Like,
yeah, 30 pip stop loss or 25. You can go as low as 20 if you are feeling like it's a sharp entry. But if price action there is not looking good, just pick 2R, 3R. Wait, yeah, 30 pips. What's the question? In daily, we broke the weekly support, but touched a daily gap, which has closed below this gap. And I'm also some name. I don't get it. Wait, in daily, okay. We broke the weekly support. Weekly support. Okay. But touch a daily gap, which has closed below this gap. In weekly, we're just lower everyone rather to support. I don't really understand it, bro. Okay, in weekly we are just lower. We have broken the red level until we close above the support. The uptrend begins in weekly. Okay, you I don't really get it. Sorry. You can ask it in French, bro. You can send me the question in French. Any questions? Any more questions, guys? I think Jake wanted to ask me a question. Jaxa.
Me?
Yeah,
no,
I wanted to ask a question just in a bit, and then Coma started before you.
Oh, yeah, I forgot already. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so tired. It's late in the day,
Yeah,
so
no worries. No worries.
yeah, I need to rewatch the videos. I didn't have time for it, so I will have questions for the next one. No worries.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Okay.
All right.
Any more questions, guys? Questions. Okay. Okay, so just to for the chess, we have 25 members in the Zoom. I don't think I'm gonna be able to play against all of you. So I don't know how if there is a way to pick some of you, and then in the next session we keep doing that. Okay, yeah, that might be a good idea.
Or
Yeah,
we can, we can organize a tournament like if we are 24 people, there should be 2 versus, 1v1. Then the winner will be 12.
No. That's
No?
that's just going to be like one winner. I don't want only one of you to win.
Okay.
I want many of you. Yeah, so it's going to be against me since I'm so good in chess, guys. Didn't know that. Right. So for those who want to participate in today's chess games, you can stay. We're gonna start there in like 10-15 minutes. Okay, but before that, I have to make sure none of you have any questions. Any questions? Okay. No questions, I guess. Everyone is excited for the chess, I guess. Okay, let me prepare the first link. So how is this gonna go? Is I'm gonna share the link. Give me 1 year. I don't think that's going to be enough, bro. 1 year is too little. It's too little. Yeah. So I'm gonna wait.
ضمه ما كاش كاين غير
ضم ما كاش
ما
كان
كاش
جدي شيك
انستغرام.
Anyways, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put in the link, and the one who joins first is the one that I'm gonna be playing against. Okay, and I'm gonna do that for 5 people today. I don't think that's going to be time consuming. Until the next session, we do the rest. All right, let me actually prepare